Good night, I'm Sean Green. This is Sports Night. The West Indies have recalled Chris Gayle to their 13-man squad for the one-off T20 International against India. Now, the match is set to take place in Gayle's home ground of Sabina Park in Jamaica. Now he's back at the expense of Lendl Simmons, who only scored 6, 17 not out and 15 in the series against Afghanistan, West Indies' last T20 assignment. Gayle last turned out for the West Indies in their colours in 2016 in the World Cup T20 final against England at Eden Gardens, and he is West Indies' highest scorer in the shortest format of the game with 1,519 runs at an average of 35.32, including 2 centuries and a strike rate of 145.49. He has never played a T20 International at Sabina Park. So the squad will include Carlos Brathwaite, he's the captain. Also includes Samuel Badri, Rosford Beaton, Chris Gayle, Evan Lewis, Jason Mohammed, Sunil Narayan, Kyron Pollard is back in there, Rovman Powell, Marlon Samuels, Jerome Taylor, Cheswick Walton, and Keswick Williams. Jason Holder, the Test and ODI captain, is being rested. Now, the West Indies are currently engaged in a 5-match ODI series with India. India, they are currently leading 2-1. Now, they will chase a series leveling win in the 5th and final match. That's in Jamaica on Thursday, before the two teams clash in the one-off T20 on Sunday. Well, switching sports now, the arch rivalry continued between two of the best male players on the island in last night's final of the inaugural Lance Bino Masters Open Road Tennis Tournament at the Aruba Sports Club in Brighton. Mark Venom Griffith got the better over Anthony Lilman Daniel. Anthony Lilman Daniel back in the CBC camera against his arch rival Mark Venom Griffith. And speaking about Venom, how would you describe that? Daniel was out of the blocks like a man possessed, giving himself room and smoking this drive past Griffith. In another sport, that would be 4 runs. Another service from Daniel. Griffith returns, but look at that cross-court smash, bringing the crowd alive at Spring Garden. And spicy hot and express delivery were written all over this torpedo, of which Venom had no answer. Daniel, despite making many unforced errors because of the consistent aggression, kept on coming at Griffith, and he knew when to tone it down to be deceptive. Check out that stare, and these love every second. But as I mentioned, Griffith played the more defensive and patient game, allowing the aggressive Daniel to make the errors, and that he did. Then Venom started to climb the ladder, making room for himself, stepping inside and planting this one past his man. Daniel became his own worst enemy, unleashing a flurry of errors while Venom waited patiently. And with this one, Griffith took the first at 20-20, and you would think it was the championship. Game 2 and the errors continued to plague Daniel, off the net, out of bounds. And it got worse as the game progressed, with Daniel still making plenty errors. This trend continued throughout the game as Daniel appeared to lose steam. See what I mean? Tried as he may, still couldn't get over the hurdle of himself nor the net. Another point down the drain. And with this final error, it was all over as Griffith won at 14 to be crowned as the men's champion. Meanwhile, Sheldon Waldron overcame a tough challenge from Rachel Smith to snatch the women's title. Waldron got the better of Smith in 2 straight sets. Waldron here backing against the tall, slim Smith, and just like that, Waldron is up and running. And once Waldron spotted what she thought was a weakness, she exploited it. Too slow, Miss Smith. Waldron continued to make it a point of rushing her play at Smith's right, but she had all the answers this time. Once, twice, and Waldron makes the error on the 3rd. But Smith started to get into the groove, maybe a little too late though. But look at that, fine shot. However, this is why these ladies are into the finals. Waldron pushing Smith hard to the left, and you could smell a trap. And there it was, Smith reaching at fresh air as Waldron took the first at 18. Switching courts now, and Waldron now with the serve. Waldron getting the easy forearm killer. And if you thought that was clinical and deadly, then what about this? Easy as pie. Smith serving and couldn't believe her luck when Waldron lobbed an easy return her way, smashing once, twice, and into the net on the 3rd attempt. Could you believe it? from a Smith serve again, and this time you could tell she wanted to set up Waldron with the familiar left, then right combo, and it worked. But a class player like Waldron wasn't about to roll over. She continued to test Smith, both ladies staying back, but as soon as Waldron got her foot inside, she stepped on the gas. And in the end, it came here with Smith going for the big shot and going wide, giving Waldron the 21-18, 21-15 win and the women's title. Some exciting stuff. Well, coming up, West Terrace, the primary schools netball champions.
I have diabetes and every decision I make is important. I choose Glucerna to maintain a healthy nutrition. I drink it and recommend it to my patients.
Glucerna with Carb Steady is designed for people with diabetes, helps minimize blood sugar spikes, and it's delicious. Glucerna, your good decision of the day.
You've got to strive and believe you can achieve anything you put your mind to. Go the extra mile with good service. Be positive in your attitude. Rise and fly with the eagles.
My name is Margot Appley. I am a schoolme's assistant here at the Harbour Schoolme's Center, where we cater for over 8,000 children. I assure that I am productive by going across the board, not sticking only to one area, whether it be cooking, baking, or veg. Let's all be more productive citizens.
And so much to give, and we all live positive, and we will be productive.
Get back for me. Plug into all. This is Stiffy Star Quality, the reigning 2016 Bashma Soca King, and this is 2017. So we want y'all to get ready to welcome the King again and defending the crown. So we plug into all. Everybody, calm down. You can get on ball. Plug into all.
What's your rhythm?
94.7 FM, the rhythm of life.
And we're back to tell you that West Terrace are the new queens of the Pine Hill Dairy Primary School netball competition. Playing at the netball stadium this morning, West Terrace defeated Vauxhall 12 goals to 9 to be able to raise the crown. Meanwhile, earlier, Grantley Prescott defeated Ada Costa Edwards 13 to 6 to walk away with the third position. Let's take a look at the two games. We begin with the third place playoff between Ada Costa Edwards in the blue and Grantley Prescott. Ada Costa took the lead through goal shooter Kiera Taylor as she scores one of her 6 goals from 8 attempts. Grantley Prescott replied immediately with a long shot from their goal shooter Kimberly Phillips. She had 8 from 14. She was given some assistance from her goal attack Azaria Ashton, who hits the easy shot for one of her 5 from 12. Phillips on the move again and finds the right side of the circle once more and gets nothing but net. Taylor at the other end was persistent as ever as she battled for the rebound to get the easy shot. But Ashton wasn't about to be upstaged on this occasion, hitting the long shot as Grantley Adams finished the half 8-4. Second half action and Taylor was back at it again, battling for rebounds to make shots to keep her team in the game. She also used her height well as she got the jump pass to finish easily. However, Grantley Prescott's midcourt was making sure the ball was getting up to Phillips and Ashton, which Phillips, on this occasion, made her finish off the move. Phillips always made sure she got in front of the goalkeeper to get the pass, and once she turned, she knew the shot would be money. So Grantley Prescott took the third place game 13-6. So to the final, where West Terrace in the White Babes scored easily and early against Vauxhall through Sky Spencer Lane. Vauxhall didn't rest on their laurels and got themselves on the score sheet soon after from goal shooter Michaela Lynch. She had 9 from 12. Vauxhall on the move again. Lynch, like a tower, collects the ball to finish the move easily. Vauxhall taking the first quarter 3-2. In the second quarter, West Terrace fought back, getting their passes going to find goal shooter Sierra Rayside, she scored 2 from 6. However, Lynch was in a zone as she positioned herself to collect the ball always, and once it arrived, she got nothing but the hoop. And to make sure Vauxhall kept the lead going into the half, she fought for the rebound and scored as Vauxhall led 5-4 at the half. Second half action, and all the attention turned to Spencer Lane, who got into the groove and started to fire on the target. Spencer Lane wasn't afraid to put her body on the line either, flying through the air for passes to get a shot, which was good for one of her 10 from 14 attempts. Spencer Lane wasn't worried about the contact either. She just made sure her eyes were on the ball, and once it was in hand, her focus turns toward the hoop. She led West Terrace in the third quarter, giving them the lead 11-7 going into the fourth. In the final quarter, Vauxhall, who were 4 down, weren't giving up as Lynch used her positioning again to get the shot. West Terrace showed some good defense in this final quarter as well, battling for every ball, but sharpshooter Lynch was always on target. However, it was too little too late as Spencer Lane was on the money once more, giving West Terrace the 12-9 victory and the title as primary school netball champions. Well, let's stay with the schools for a bit. Alexandra are the champions of the Under-14 Coca-Cola Secondary School Football League competition after defeating the defending champions, that's St. Leonard's Boys, 3-0. That was in the finals yesterday at the Usain Bolt Sports Complex. CBC's Mark Seal reports with the highlights.
In this Under-14 final, we have Alexandra in the blue kit taking on St. Leonard's. St. Leonard's with an early chance thanks to the awarded free kick. But the striker fails to convert, kicking the ball over the bar. So it's a goal kick. Alexandra responded in the 10th minute thanks to some quick thinking by the midfielder, who floats a long ball down the right wing to find the striker, Aaron Cumberbatch, who makes it look so easy, skillfully splitting the defense and working his way inside the 18-yard box before nailing a powerful left booter past the goalie to give Alexandra a 1-0 lead. Just 6 minutes later, and Alexandra are granted another opportunity at goal after the St. Leonard's defender handled the ball inside the box to force a penalty. Who better to hit the shot than Cumberbatch himself? He steps up and finds the left side of the net to add the second goal. Fast forward to the 26th minute. Cumberbatch on the ball once more, using his pace to advance past the St. Leonard's defense, and he slots it past the keeper to pick up his hat-trick. And he scored the final goal of the match as Alexandra defeated St. Leonard's 3-0 to be crowned the Under-14 Coca-Cola Secondary Schools Football League champions. Mark Seal, CBC Sports.
Even more action from the schools. Gabriel Clark of Grantley Adams Memorial became the first champion of the Secondary Schools Drafts Championship after a victory in the finals played at Dighton Griffith yesterday. Clark defeated Shonil Neverson of the Alling School 1-0, winning the first game and drawing the second to claim the title. He was awarded his trophy by Acting Assistant Director of the National Sports Council, Ryan Topping. Third place went to Jonathan Seeley of Grantley Adams, who defeated Job Sargent, also of Grantley Adams, 2-0. And still to come, Venus speaks for the first time after the accident.
I have diabetes, and every decision I make is important. I choose Glucerna to maintain a healthy nutrition. I drink it and recommend it to my patients.
Glucerna with Carb Steady is designed for people with diabetes, helps minimize blood sugar spikes, and it's delicious. Glucerna, your good decision of the day.
Community Files.
If you want to replace your ID card or change your registration, or you're registering for the first time, then registration centers are now open in each constituency. Registration centers open every Tuesday from 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. include City of Bridgetown Westbury Primary School, St. Michael East, St. Giles Primary School, St. Michael South Central, the St. Michael School, St. Michael Northeast Eunice Gibson Polyclinic Warrens, St. Michael Northwest Ellerslie Secondary School, St. Michael West Central Lawrence T. Gay Memorial School, Christchurch West Central Dighton Griffith Secondary School, and Christchurch South St. Lawrence Primary School. For details on documents to be presented, please visit www.gisbarbados.gov.bb and click on Resources, Downloads, and then General Information, or call the Electoral Department at 535-4800.
Every Monday, Morning Barbados takes you to the breakfast nook on the lawns of the CBC for Cookout Mondays, featuring host interactions with world-class Barbadian culinary artists, the mixologist and chefs Trevon Stout and Craig Greenidge. See live demos, food tasting, drink sipping.
Oh my word, that's so good.
Cookout Mondays, 6:30 a.m. on Morning Barbados. Brought to you with the good wishes of ProSecure and Bryden Stokes Limited.
And we're back. Well, it was 4 days of competition, 9 rounds of play, and at the end of it all, the top titles in the ladies and men's categories were heading to Trinidad and Tobago and Barbados. It was the 2017 Central American and Caribbean Under-20 Chess Championships held right here in Barbados at DV South Winds. Reporting on the winners is CBC's Anne-Marie Burke.
The recently concluded CAC Chess Championships provided some of the best talent the region had to offer. And when all boards were put away at the closing and awards ceremony, the top players were lauded. The Under-20 girls competition saw Cuba's Rivero Carla Fernandez taking the second spot, with Trinidad and Tobago's Gabriela Johnson claiming the 2017 CSC Female Championship, the first female from the English-speaking Caribbean to do so. She also walked away with the designations of World International Master and World Grandmaster. The male championship was a very keen one, with Trinidad and Tobago's Joshua Johnson taking third. Nicaragua's Mauro Ampi was second, while also gaining the World International and Grandmaster titles was Barbados' Orlando Husbands. Here's what both champions had to say about the competition and their victories.
It feels amazing. You know, I've played in so many tournaments, and I just think that this was my tournament to really shine.
Okay. Did you come in thinking that, or did you have any?
I just came in with the mindset that I need to play the best that I possibly can, and once I can do that, then that's all you can really do.
The main fact is that it was at home, and it was important for me to do this in front of the Barbadian chess community because everyone was looking for me doing it, so that was important for me. It was definitely a tough tournament. After maybe the midway mark, it started to get harder. It was grueling, it was tiring. My biggest opposition, I would say my toughest match was definitely last night against the Colombian. He definitely gave me a run for it. There were many points where I myself and some of my supporters weren't sure if I was going to win or not, but I managed to pull it off.
Anne-Marie Burke, CBC Sports.
And here's what's going on tomorrow, July 5th, in the world of sports. The series of international football friendlies for the Barbados Under-15 football team continues tomorrow with another fixture against Dominica starting at 6:30 at the Wildy AstroTurf. Well, thanks for viewing this evening's edition of Sports Night. I'm Sean Green. We'll be back with you tomorrow for more sports. Good night.